welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary dungeon master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast. Our adventure tonight begins on the Rock of Bral, a merchant city built on an asteroid in wild space. The party has accepted a mission to find information regarding the fate of a missing crew member of Captain Bral, the captain of the ship the Star Runner. After pursuing some leads and trying their best to navigate through some twists and turns, the party is about to enter a secret stairway they found in a warehouse. There appears to be light coming from the bottom of the stairs. So, adventurers, how would you like to proceed?
I shoot the stairs. Everybody roll initiative.
No.
That's my brother.
We'll let Matisse have her way with you this time.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey.
No, I don't want Matisse to have her way with me.
No.
I appreciate the thought, but thank you.
No. Matisse is all set.
The old man couldn't get it up there.
I guess we should decide on our marching order.
And do we want to go down with lights shining this time or lights out if we can see the
How
bottom?
wide are the stairs?
The stairs are 10 feet.
10 feet, so we can
10
go
foot
2 by
stairway.
2.
Okay.
Through and through if we want to.
I turn
And
to
then there's light coming from down there.
I turn to Ruffian quickly and say, like, I know you don't talk too much, and I know we're kind of in a hurry, but do you think that we should try to send word to Bronze somehow that we're going down here, just in case something happens to us? We found a feather now. We have an idea of where she is.
Yeah.
He just shrugs.
Time may be of the essence.
Okay.
We've already been at this for more than a day.
Yeah, I mean,
we've made no secret of what we're looking
I've
for.
seen your kind of one-sided conversations with your sister. She doesn't have any ability that would be able to talk to somebody on Braun's ship, does she?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Let's communicate.
She can. I guess.
Okay.
Nothing I've seen.
She's making direct intense stare eyes with her brother.
She tells her brother telepathically, I can't do it unless I can see them.
So, yeah.
Is it a sight-based thing? Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, I guess here we go.
Well, Matisse turns to the party first and says, in spite of everything that's happened, we are bound together now, so we should try our best to come out of this alive.
Well,
Yeah.
I plan on coming out of this alive myself.
Yeah. Okay.
But also to make sure that we respect each other's wishes as well as their opinions on situations.
Yeah.
Is this really the time?
I think it's the perfect time.
We're low on resources, so if we can resolve this without fighting, that would be my goal, too.
I've been trying to resolve things without fighting. It's not my fault that they weren't listening. Gotta shoot them first.
I think you may not have quite the clear idea of what I'm meaning by not fighting.
I have always been the consummate negotiator. I've come out of every single one of my negotiations alive.
Yeah, we're going to have you do PR for us going forward. That's absolutely what we're going to do. Janie's eyes get wide. All right, so marching order for real, though.
Marching order
I
for
can
real.
lead up again, but
Heavies on the front, squishies in the back.
Squishy.
Yay, kind of squishy. So I guess that would be going that way. Let's throw the NPC to the wolves. No.
Well, we can do two at a time, right? So me and somebody else up front? Maybe me and Matisse, or that's
So that's you.
Strax and Janie over our shoulders and Ruffian bringing up the rear?
How fragile are these minis right now? I don't want to.
Not as fragile as they were, but
Okay.
don't knock them down or crush them real hard.
Okay, so
Janie's
Don't step on
staff
'em.
will never stay straight if it gets pressed on. Even I reinforced it and it still bends. Short of me swapping it out for a paper clip.
all right. So what?
So probably me and Matisse, you and Janie. and then ruffian, rear guard, because he doesn't talk anyway. So
And he can see what's going on and hopefully
Right.
react with. I don't know. He's out of spell slots, but at the very least, he might have
well,
some
hopefully
range.
he has cantrips and stuff, right?
He's got range stuff.
Yeah.
So okay, you can go with that.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess that's our marching order.
Okay, so
Actually, no, you stand behind her.
Now, do we want lights out? If we can see how clearly can we see like down the stairs with the light that's at the bottom? Do you think we'd be safe going down there without
Yeah.
lights to announce our presence?
yeah, with the light that's in the warehouse and the light coming from the bottom of the stairs, there's no overlap where like
Okay.
it gets pitch
So-
black or something.
All right, lights out.
Lights out. Do the back out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
So you have your
guess-
marching order. You're going down without a light source.
yeah.
Okay.
Going
Weapons
down.
drawn, just in
I have dark
case.
vision anyway, so
Weapons drawn. Okay.
Yeah.
I have reloaded my pistol, so I at least get one shot.
Yeah.
So far, I'm not very
Yeah, it's
impressed. with this
basically
thing.
unless you put the halberd away, right? Then you.
Well, he can hold on to the halberd. He just can't attack with it.
Well, he can attack with it while he's holding the halberd, but then he can't reload it.
Okay,
That's
we're
the
mixing up
thing.
our pronouns
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yes, he can hold on to the halberd. He just cannot attack with the halberd while
Right,
he's attacking
right.
with
Of course.
the gun until he puts the gun away.
Roger.
Okay.
Okay.
Down the stairs.
I'll say.
Technicalities. Sorry.
All right. So
Only got one yes out of this thing so far. And I'm
start
not very
making your way
impressed.
down the stairs. The stairs go down 40 feet to what appears to be, as you're approaching it, looks like a 10-foot wide by 10-foot tall passage that forms a T intersection with the stairs. And the passage, from your perspective, it goes left and right. And directly across from where it meets at the T intersection, there is a 10-foot wide by 30-foot deep alcove with boxes and crates. And let's see. Arvine, you can hear some voices coming from the left passage.
Voices coming from the left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I turn around.
I'm curious to see what's in the crates.
Whisper. There's people coming. Do you want to hide on the stairs? Or do you want to? There's a place across the way we could try to hide. We got to decide quick.
Okay, well, hold on.
Okay.
You can't see what's down the hallways.
Right.
There's a hallway that goes in two directions in
Right.
front of you. You're not there.
Yeah.
There's people down. You can hear people on one passageway. To get to the crates and the boxes, you would have to cross the
Oh,
hallway.
okay. All right.
Just want to make sure that I'm painting
Okay, so
the proper
all right,
We're not
so we
in the T intersection.
so it
yet.
sounds
We
like
see the T intersection.
You see the T intersection.
and we aren't looking at the
right,
hallway.
It's
okay.
right in front
all right.
of you.
Okay.
The hallway is cutting across.
I
your vision.
misunderstood.
Hallway
Okay, so
here,
I am
hallway here. Okay.
very quietly going to try to lean and peek down the hallway to the left just to see how close the voices are.
Okay. Make a perception check as you do so.
Okay. So that's only a 13, so my passive is higher.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah. Should have asked you to help me, but
So you peek around the corner, and what you see is a hallway that seems to go on forever.
okay.
It just looks like it goes off to the horizon if there was a horizon down here underground. It just goes on for a very, very long distance.
Okay.
And you see two men wearing leather, and they seem to have short swords and laser pistols.
Okay. How far away are they?
And they're having a conversation. They are like 60 feet from the intersection, from the T intersection.
Okay.
And so there's another passage behind you. Do you want to try to like quickly glance down there as part of your initial
I do.
surveillance? Okay.
Yeah.
So essentially, you see the same thing going in the opposite direction. There is no people down that hallway, but at the same time, you think you see somebody cross the hallway like way further down. So either there's rooms or there's more passageways or something, but you think you see somebody cross the right passage, much further down.
The halls are suspiciously clean. No, just kidding.
So I kind of turn around and like huddle quietly with everybody in the stair, and I won't restate it, but I'll reiterate everything that he just told me.
Excellent. We've got the drop on them. That's cool.
So
You also think that you hear sounds coming from near where the men are that sound like voices, but you can't quite make it out.
Okay.
And it looks like you would probably see, even with a 13, you would probably see like closer to where you are. It looks like there are bars on either side of the hallway, like maybe like starting 20 feet from you, and they're about 60 feet from you, and you see some bars on the walls. You're kind of just
So it
taking a
looks
quick
like
glance out in the
maybe
back.
there could be cells or doors with bars along the walls. Maybe.
Possibly.
Don't know for
you're
sure.
trying to be
Okay.
discreet. If somebody's
Okay,
in
so,
the
yeah,
hallway,
I
you're
couldn't
trying not to be seen.
Get a
so.
good look at it, but there might be some like bars or jail cells or other doors with grids in them on that hall. Maybe.
You think that whatever you're seeing could account for sort of the additional sounds that you're hearing that you really can't quite make out. Probably has something to do with
Those would
that.
be the holding cells for the slaves.
Right, but I heard other voices, and I don't know if it's prisoners or if there are other guards. So, if we want to try to get the drop on the guards, we would risk potentially alerting a lot of other people.
Well, we'll
do you
just have
guys-
to be real
What
quiet.
do you guys think?
You shared the information about seeing somebody else.
Like
down the
casual.
hallway,
Past
right?
experience has not encouraged me that we're capable of quiet or subtle. I love your sister's abilities, but they're not quiet or subtle. So-
Except when she communicates telepathically. Which is very
well, I
quiet.
don't know that she does that for sure yet. I just
Oh, that's true. That's true.
have a suspicion because he's had so many one-sided conversations with her.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Arvine hears Janie's. You don't really recognize it because you've never heard her speak normally. Voice in her head. She says, "Go to the right. Let's find a way around back."
I kind of like move my head like I'm shocked and kind of look at her real quick, and like the dawn of realization crosses my face. And
Hey, I thought that was
I
our
kind
thing.
of sit there and go. So I think, this is cool. So you
I
can.
spend an action to give her the ability to talk back to me
Okay.
telepathically, which lasts for the next hour or until I end the effect.
Okay.
How many people can you have that on simultaneously?
I think it's just one, right?
I think it's just one.
So I
But you can do it as much as you want all day long.
I think to myself, can you understand me too?
Yes,
Oh, you can do this with anybody if you choose to?
you have to be close to me, but yes.
Oh, that's very cool and useful. Do you think that we can sneak by the guards if they're only 60 feet away?
And it's remember, sorry to interrupt you, Sarah, but it's another 10 by 10 passage.
Yeah,
So think about a 10-foot wide corridor, people standing in it,
yeah.
trying to sneak by them. I'm making air quotes for the listeners. It's a 10-foot hallway. I'm just saying,
So
your
basically
character probably
there's-
thinks that
There's not much cover. I don't.
standing in this tiny
yeah.
little hallway, how can you sneak past them?
Right.
Should I throw a rock?
If we could distract them somehow, that would be great. But how do you get something past them when they're 60 feet away?
Or just a thought.
So are you responding
take them out.
are you responding to the telepathic conversation that they're having? Because you wouldn't have heard anything that she
No.
said.
I'm speaking out loud now. I'm
Oh.
sorry because I don't have a different voice. I'm going to have to work on
No,
my
you don't have to.
discipline
You
on
don't
it.
even
But
have
yeah,
to. You can
basically,
just say,
like,
I say telepathically.
yeah,
You can just
So
say
I
that
whisper to the group and I say, like, yeah,
fine.
there's a really a good idea and a suggestion to explore to the right from your sister. And I agree with it, but I don't know that we're going to be able to get past the guards.
What if we draw them to us?
You do also see that there are an occasional box or a crate in the hallway. I mean, not so much that it makes so you can't get by, but there'll be
Yeah.
like some boxes on the right, there'll be some boxes on the left.
So there's some cover.
There'll be a crate.
under.
There could be. There's a little bit of cover here and there, and you see like further up, like in the second square of the 10-foot square, basically, there are torches
Okay.
that you. I mean, you can't tell without examining them, but you probably assume that they have continual light cast on them.
Oh, okay.
rather-
So
rather- rather than-
prestidigitation couldn't be used to blow them out if they.
No, because I believe that has to be a non-magical fire.
Not that I have it. I don't know if anybody in our party does.
But like I mean, you don't see
Yeah.
you don't see any burn marks or any like char or anything next to the torches, and they're up near the ceiling, so you assume that they have magical. I mean, it doesn't mean anything in particular. I'm just telling you that you think that it's continual light,
If we can,
continual flame.
if we need to put them out, we can just cover them. Continual flight works just if you cover them.
Right. I'm just trying to think what we could do that would be a more subtle way to draw the guards' attention without something that blatantly tells them that there are people here. Like something that makes a light go out, something that just makes a sound without
Sure.
being visible.
It's
so that we
tricky.
can
It's
lure
tricky.
them.
I mean, you have a very narrow hallway, and there are some people at the end of it, and you're like, how do we get there? How do we get there without just walking into the hallway?
I think we just walk into the hallway myself, but
Well, if we're going to walk into the hallway, I agree with you that we're better to have them come to us if we're going to fight them.
well,
But I'd like to do it in a way that doesn't have them thinking there's people where they alert everybody else. And then we could take care of them quietly and sneak off to the right, like Janie suggested.
Perhaps we can create a diversion of some kind.
What do we have? I could do that. That's true, you have your cantrips.
ooh,
Although, will they tie that to people? That's for a minute? Has the minute run out already? I think to her, like, do you have things with fire? Cantrips with fire?
I think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I tell her if your resources are spells, I would save that for if we need it in a fight. But if it's something that you won't run out of,
well, I can create a small fire if that's what you want.
what's the best
Talk to
diversion?
Bill Blacksmith. He knows how to create a
I think-
fire.
A fire, it seems more casual to attract notice rather than a bolt of frost or the electric shock thing, right? You have to touch somebody to do that.
Well, we
So,
don't want
yeah.
them to think there's some kind of attack going on.
Okay.
So if we do some kind of...
Janie tells you
All right.
they're within range for her to freeze them.
Okay. I don't know if they'd be
If
frozen.
they
That
don't miss.
yeah, that would be tough.
Do you want a fire or not?
What do you guys think? Is fire the
I
best?
say go ahead
So-
and try.
Try
Let's
the
do-
best
let's
or
do-
let her try to
so
So
freeze them.
Ruffian points at what would be his ears,
Okay.
kind of making motions with his hand.
Just make a loud sound.
No, he tries to mimic Janie casting a spell,
Oh, okay.
and then he kind of puts his hand to his ear, as if he can hear whatever it is that he just did.
You think that everybody would hear it if she casts a spell?
He kind of nods his head.
Okay. Do you think that having him light something on fire and toss it into the hallway would be more subtle?
Don't have to do anything like that. I can just make a fire right there.
He kind of points in the direction of both hallways, and does like little feet with his fingers,
They'll surround us.
They'll surround us.
and he's pointing to both ends of the hallway, like indicating people walking in both hallways.
Okay.
Because
Oh, no.
you had told them that you saw somebody in another hallway.
Yeah. There's been people in both hallways, so
Did you see how many?
Yeah.
I saw one person cross the other hallway in
So-
a very brief instant that I
Yeah,
looked
I'm
at.
gonna kind of give you this a little bit. You have no idea how many people are down here. You have no idea how close people are. You don't know where those are the halls or other rooms. Basically, I think your characters are smart enough that if you were to make any sort of an action that would involve making any kind of noise,
Yeah.
that depending on how many rooms or other hallways are around here, you could attract a huge amount of
Right.
attention very quickly and suddenly be swarmed by people because you really don't
Okay.
know how many people are around.
So I turn to Ruffy and I go, we're really low on resources, and we know this place is here. I don't think they're going to make this stairway disappear in the next 12 hours. Yeah, do you think we need to go out and talk to your captain and see if we can get more people to help us so that there is a swarm, we can deal with it?
No, we don't.
He kind of shrugs.
We don't want to waste time. And
And this isn't the DM.
I need a visual.
This isn't the DM putting restrictions on you. It's the DM saying
figure it out.
that your characters, if you were actually standing there in the hallway and
Yeah.
you knew that there was this really long hallway and you saw people walking down at the other end,
Yeah.
and you're so cramped. I'm just trying to give you a really good idea of what your characters are experiencing.
Right. So
Okay.
there's no good solution.
No, there
There's
is.
an
There
alcove
is.
across the way
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
that
I'm,
has stuff in it.
yes, thank you. I'm trying to, get into word edgewise here and ask for a better description of what is across the hallway.
It's boxes and crates. You think that if you the way that it's stacked right now, there's room where you could go and walk inside there, assuming that nobody sees you as you cross the hall.
Okay.
Okay.
But does it just looks like a basic supply closet?
Correct. I mean, it has no door or anything. It's just an open passageway, and there's just stuff stacked in there.
30 feet down and
And 10. It's 10 feet square and 30 feet deep.
It's right
10
in
feet
front of
square,
us.
30 feet deep.
Yeah, I can give you some dungeon tiles. We can kind of try to set it up there.
I need some specifics here on where we're
We
standing.
could
where
go
those
hide
things
in the
are.
alcove and just see if we find anything useful.
We can't get to the alcove.
We might be able to.
It's 30 feet deep.
The alcove is right in front of us.
It's 10 feet across the hallway.
Okay. Nah.
The challenge is that we have guards somewhere.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Oh, you're right. And there's two there's two of what Arvine described as endless hallways with
Right.
people walking through them, and there just happens to be two of them that are close to where you are.
So I think
So-
we need to get to the alcove.
No, I think we need to set the alcove on fire.
That seems like it would draw every single person to it.
Exactly, into the alcove.
So as you guys are
Yeah,
having
but they
this
would all be crowded in the hallway.
as you guys are having this
Easy enough.
discussion, Arvine with the highest passive perception here, you think that you hear the voice of the warehouse owner from the top of the stairs.
Oh shit! Turn and tell them. I think
And it- and-
Cross the hallway and hide in the alcove.
the warehouse is upstairs. We need to. The owner's upstairs.
And
We gotta
he
hide.
doesn't sound like he's alone. You think you hear voices, including his.
We've got to move now. There's a whole group of people coming to the top of the stairways. We can't go back.
Well,
So let's go hide in the alcove.
if we can get across. All right.
Let's try it.
We'll try it your way this time.
Make stealth checks for me. Actually, wait, hold on. Who's in front?
Me.
Okay. Make
This is
another
gonna suck because I have
another
disadvantage on stealth
make another
checks.
perception check for me.
Okay.
That's so good.
My passive.
You're passive, okay.
Yep.
So you take another quick glance down both hallways and pull your head back, just to kind of check it out before you try to move across. And you do see a couple more people crossing in both hallways. Some further down from the two guys that are sitting there talking, and a couple at different spots down the other hallway. Again, you're not really sure. Maybe like
Yeah.
80 feet, one person, 120 feet, another person. But you do see activity in the hallways as you quickly glance around the corner there.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's closer than those two guys that are talking.
Okay.
And I mean, you think you actually overhear one of them basically just talking about like his women and gambling habits, but you can't quite make it out.
Okay.
But you're sitting there, you're kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
somebody's
yeah.
coming. I take a quick look. You think you hear those guys talking?
They're chatting.
I would-
Hopefully they're distracted. We gotta go.
I'd also like to point out that it would be painfully obvious that the armor I am wearing is not very quiet.
Understood.
We don't have a choice. It's
Greg,
better
do
we
you have
stand here and
guidance?
get into a fight for sure.
Is that a spell?
It's a cantrip. Yeah.
It's
do
a
you-
cantrip.
do you have,
He doesn't have
no?
his spells yet. Level 2.
Oh wait, paladins don't get cantrips, do they?
And I don't think they get
Yeah, I don't think they do.
cantrips.
Okay, so Kate, make a stealth check
Right.
as you move across.
Okay.
As Arvine moves across.
Now, I kind of look at the druid and raise my eyebrow because you have things that would help us, right? He has guidance.
Hold on. Let me check.
You used it last adventure.
Okay, hold on. Let me double check that. Da-da-da-da. Okay. We're going to do this one at a time, so hold on.
Group one would.
Yes, okay, so Ruffian kind of puts his hand up and motions towards Arvine,
Okay.
just to try to kind of basically reach through everybody,
Okay.
and touches you on the shoulder
Okay.
and gives you guidance.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your stealth roll with guidance with the D4.
Okay, that's not bad. 15 plus stealth plus 4. 19.
19. Okay. So you move across
Armor is Matisse wearing.
so you move across the hallway, and you kind of look left and right really quickly as you do that, and you get across there, and nobody says anything. You don't hear anything.
Yeah.
You think you're okay.
Okay. It's kind of.
Who would like to
She's wearing
go
splint.
next?
Well, Matisse is
You
standing
also
next
roll
to
with
her.
disadvantage.
Matisse? Okay. All right, so, Greg, I need you to...
Oh, wait, no, splint mail? Let me just double check that.
Greg, I want you to make a perception check first. Give me a perception check, and Ruffian will guide you on that. So perception with guidance.
Poor Greg, he needs different dice.
Yes.
They're so horrible to him.
Yes, splint is disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay. So it's 11.
11. Okay, so make your stealth with disadvantage.
With guidance?
Yes, with guidance. Yep.
Nice.
Nice job.
Not bad. 19.
19. Okay, you go across and you're like holding on to different pieces of your armor. You're holding on to your weapons, and you just kind of like baby step quickly across the hallway.
Or like walk across like you own the place.
Okay, and who is next?
I guess that's me.
Okay, Strax is waving at Janie. So first, Ruffian touches you, and he points at his eyes and he points to the hallway, like look down the hallway, and he gives you guidance.
It's perception.
Perception, yeah.
So your passive is higher.
Plus 3 is 15.
Nice.
15. Okay, so you get a good enough look that you are pretty sure that if you go right now, it's going to be better.
Okay.
So make a stealth check with advantage.
Yay!
With guidance? Or?
With guidance as well.
So 4, 17,
Nice.
18, 19.
Okay, you're pretty sure you're okay.
Lightly, hop across.
Okay, so Ruffian touches Strax on the shoulders, points to his eyes, points to the hallway. Make a perception check with guidance.
13. Oh, wait,
13.
hang on. 13 on the die. Where's my perception? 14.
14. Okay. Make your stealth roll with disadvantage
And guidance.
and guidance.
Okay. All right. Oh, here goes.
We tried.
7. But before you tell me, I need to know whether or not that's a fail. I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Well, essentially what's happening is you are trying to beat the passive perception of anybody that would know that you were there.
Okay.
So you really don't know. I mean, you start to go
Well,
for the hallway, and you
I-
start to hear
well-
some clinking from your armor. Do you stop yourself and try to do something?
Yes, I have my saving face action.
Okay, which is?
Amongst other things, if I fail an ability check or saving throw, then I can gain a bonus.
I would say that you know that you hit your armor on something, but you manage to stop yourself before you make any more noise, and then you can use your feature.
Okay, so how many people within 30? How many allies within 30 feet of me? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can add. So I can use my saving face to add +4 to that, which gives me 11.
11.
11.
11 might be just enough.
11 is the total for the stealth check.
11 is the total for the stealth check.
Okay, I gotta check something. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold, please.
You turned it up to 11.
You see, like, Arvine and the others across the hall.
I'm feeling a little tense for
I'm
Yeah.
outside of 10 feet from him, so I can't talk to him with my mind right now.
Okay, so this is what happens. So you start to move across, your armor starts to make a little bit of noise, and you try quickly to like hold onto some of the hinges and some of the places where the bolts are together, and it's squeaking, and you move across the hallway, and then you clearly hear one of the guards say, "Did you hear that?" And then you start to hear one of the men walking down the hallway in this direction.
All right, get back behind the crates. Get back behind the crates. Come on, hide.
Duck and roll, duck and roll.
What about?
So you're across, right?
I am across. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess you're across.
So we're gonna hide behind the crates.
So you can hide behind the crates. Okay.
Duck down.
So
Get low. Swords drawn.
But what about
Ruffian.
poor ruffian?
okay. So let me think about.
Maybe he can turn into a
people.
tree or something.
Because a tree in the middle of the hallway wouldn't be conspicuous.
Wouldn't
at
be a
all.
person.
I'm going to check his spell list and his abilities right now. So hold on.
Yeah.
Turn into a box. This box is in the wrong place.
Solid snake.
Moves it to be right next to where
The crate like walks across the hall.
He gets spotted. Little exclamation point appears above it.
He gets spotted like Legend of Zelda, and you put the barrel down.
Yeah.
You just don't want to end up like Pac-Man.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Well, if only one of them comes in here, we can potentially take care of it quietly.
So this is what happens.
Situation.
So you hear the guy coming down the hallway, and from your vantage point behind the crates, you see Ruffian walk down the stairs and walk down the hallway towards that guy. He's not brandishing any weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's not
Okay.
taking any kind of a hostile action. He just walks down the hallway, and you hear the guard say, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
You're fired.
So you hear the guard start to ask him a whole bunch of questions, and you hear the other guy come down, and they start grilling him. And he stands there, not saying anything, because he doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk.
So you can hear what you think is the sound of them taking off of his weapons, and then you hear this creaking sound, and then you hear like a cell door slamming shut.
Oh shit!
We forget about.
But nobody comes down to this to this end of the hallway. Although right as you hear what you think is him being put into a cell, you hear the warehouse owner coming down the stairs,
All right.
and he's talking with a couple of people, and everybody make perception checks related to hearing, not so much with sight, but with hearing, just in case you have any kind of bonus to hearing.
I don't think so.
Oh shit!
I will take that.
Nice.
Okay, what did we get on perception?
15.
15?
7.
7?
So you're passive. 20.
20?
22.
22.
Show off.
What's your passive, Sarah? What's Janie's passive?
13.
13. Okay. All right, so Strax and Arvine, you overhear one of the men refer to the warehouse owner as Marin. Merin. Marin.
Marin. Have you heard that name before? Marin. I don't think so.
So they
Taking notes.
yeah, they
Taking notes.
they come down the stairs, and then they start to go to the right. I want all of you to make stealth checks again, but with advantage this time.
So normal thing.
So normal for the people that have disadvantage.
With guidance?
Well, no, he's all in a cell.
Ruffian's in jail.
I'll just...
Ugh. Well, that's not good.
And then once you're ready, give me your stealth total.
With advantage?
Yes, please.
Ugh. It's gonna be me this time.
20.
20.
24.
Okay.
We're good
7.
fighters.
7.
11.
11. Okay. So the three of them come down the stairs, and they and Marin kind of stops and looks around, and then he sees apparently the people at the other end of that hallway, and then he starts to go down to where Ruffian went, to where those two people that you assume now are guards went, and the two people behind him follow. And the two people that are with him look similarly clad in leather, and they have short swords and they have laser pistols. And they go down to the end of the hallway, and you hear them start having a conversation with the two men that are down there. Everybody give me perception checks again for listening, if you want to try to hear what they're talking about down there.
I draw my pistol first.
That's fine.
Advantage or just regular?
Just regular perception. Oh wait, we're not outside anymore. I gotta change the sound effects.
Yeah, we've been listening to the cars the whole time.
You can hear the noise coming from outside and down the stairs.
I call bullshit. Shenanigans.
We should have had you set a fire up in the warehouse.
Okay,
I
so
would've
what
drawn
do we
everybody.
get on perception?
13.
13. Yeah, I mean, if you go below your passive, just give me
Well,
your passive.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
15.
15.
16.
16.
14.
14. Okay. John, you were the highest with 15?
16.
16. Okay. So you hear one of the guards, and you just barely hear him because they're like 60 feet down the hallway. Actually, they're closer now. The rest of you kind of hear them mumbling, and you kind of make out the fact that they're saying that they don't know where this guy came from, and they just put him into a cell. And then you hear Marin describing your party, and that the prisoner that was brought here this morning should probably be moved. And then you hear one of them say, "The bird," and he's like, "Yes." And then you start to hear them walking further away from you. You start to hear their voices, and their footfalls get more distant. But you're under the impression that they're going to the cell
bird.
where Zeed is.
Okay. All right. Well,
The rest of you aren't really sure what's happening, but you hear that.
Okay. What are you? All right. I sneak out and peek down the hall. Have they gone even further away than 60 feet?
yeah. I tell her
Telepathically. Yep.
what I just heard about they're going to be moving the bird.
Okay.
And I tell them
Okay.
telepathically.
Okay.
All right. So I
I
think
take a quick look in the crates.
You're probably a little shocked because you just heard my voice in your head.
Yeah, it does surprise you, Greg. You haven't heard it before, so that's kind of surprising. I mean, she's looking right at you when she says it, and she's like emoting with her face, so you know it's her.
Oh, okay. Like, oh.
yeah.
A little communications hub.
Okay.
So
Thank
we've
you.
got to stop them.
So
from
we-
Okay,
what they're doing.
so somebody was telling me they were looking.
I
John's
just want to take a
checking
quick
the
look at the crates before we move out here.
Oh, the crates. The crates. You just like quickly lift up one of the lids, and you see similar stock to what was up in the warehouse.
Okay. Just stock.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you say there were crates and stuff along the hallway?
There are.
Okay.
There are.
You might be able to duck
Yes,
behind.
it is conceivable. If you want to make stealth checks, it is conceivable that you could.
I am not going to be able to make that many stealth checks.
You can make as many stealth checks as you want, whether you pass or
I am
succeed.
not going
So have the guards and
If I could
the
tides of chaos, I
have,
would.
have the guards and the warehouse owner and his whole crew walked further away because they're going to a cell that's further away to get Zeed. If I
Correct.
peek out in the hall.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yes.
are they out of sight?
Do you watch them as they walk, or do you try to follow as they walk?
I watch. I mostly just want to know if we can get into the hallway far enough to get Ruffian out of his cell.
I think at this point we gotta go.
Yeah, we have to create some kind of something to stop them.
You see them walk maybe. I mean, the guards were at 60 feet before. You see them maybe go to like 80 feet, and then they turn a corner.
Okay.
And you see somebody like maybe 100 feet beyond that cross the hallway.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they're like more than 80 feet. They just turned a corner to the right, left,
Left, to the left.
To the left. So let's go get Ruffian and keep following.
We'll set fire to the woods. We'll set fire to the crates here as we go.
Janie looks at him and goes, "Stop! That's my gig."
Yeah. Now, mind
Telepathically or
you,
no?
you're
Telepathically.
setting the fire that's going to draw everybody
Yeah,
to what we think is the only exit from this place.
Yeah, I mean, you can
I know.
play with it however you want.
Exit
I know. I'm
underground.
just joking around.
You don't know that.
Just saying it'd be stupid of them.
Yeah. Well, we
Do
know
you-
nothing
So,
about this
so
facility
you
at
know
all.
they're going to where Zeed is right now.
Right.
You see them pass,
Okay.
turn a
Okay,
corner.
so let's go.
Well,
Let's
we
go.
can- all right. Well, We see them turn a corner?
Yes.
To the left.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was under the impression
They
it was
went
just
down
a
here and then they went that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was just one long
No.
corridor, but no.
There's
okay.
side corridors and somewhere.
I was trying to
here's
illustrate
where
that
they-
people have been crossing.
Yeah, they locked
So
up.
you don't know.
They locked up
What else is
Ruffian.
there?
Okay.
So
And-
I mean,
Okay.
we should get them out as quick as we can and keep going.
Well, that's easy. Let's just, if they're not on a site, then yeah, let's go.
All right.
So
Off we go.
Off we go.
So you get onto the hallway and you start moving, and there is an occasional box or crate or stack of boxes that maybe like every 20 feet or so.
Yeah.
Typically they're not more than one square high though, one
Maybe
box
we
high.
can do something with the spices.
So as you start to move down the hallway, you do see on both sides there are 10 by 10 cells with a variety of different creatures in them. So you get down to where Ruffian's cell is, and he's just kind of hanging out there in his cell.
Okay. Well, take the lock.
Duck low.
Shall we take me a moment?
I'm going to take something out of the box, some of the spices.
Okay.
I look
Just take
at
it with you.
I look at Ruffian and go, can you help him pick the lock again?
Yeah, he reaches through the bars and gives you guidance.
Okay. I say, go watch where they're going, where they walk to while I do this.
I'm not going to kite that far from you down the hallway.
It's not that far. The hallway itself is not
Just
that
get
long.
him out. You could have done it while we were talking. Get him out of the door.
Just do it, John.
All right. If we lose sight of them, it's your fault. Where is my stat?
So there are some prisoners in the other cells,
You let them all out.
and like one of them says, "Hey, get me out of here, get me out," and then somebody else next to him's like, "Yeah, get me out, get me out of the cell."
Shh.
Quiet.
We're going to get everybody
How do you-
out.
what
But
is
if
it
you
that-
keep making
I forget what it
noise,
is I
we won't
roll.
be able to.
You roll, you make a dexterity check,
Yeah,
and you
that's what
add
we
your
did
proficiency bonus if you have
And something else.
thieves' tools and
Dex,
your dex
right?
mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe,
So I do have these two.
Roll plus dex
Yeah,
plus
we did
proficiency.
this last week.
maybe
Yes,
we
I
can
know, and
create
I'm
a
forgetting.
diversion with all
It's
these
all good.
prisoners in here
Can
somehow.
I shock the lock?
You don't think it would do anything except electrify the bars.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Hey, Mythbusters
16.
tried to melt bars with salsa once.
Oh, cool. 16, and that's including the
Including the
guidance.
The guidance, yes.
Okay. So you fidget with the lock for a minute. You do it kind of quickly, but with Ruffian's guidance, you do manage to unlock it. And he kind of nods. He doesn't have any of his stuff, and you're not sure what they did with it. You think maybe the people walking down the hall have his stuff.
Yeah.
How many cells are occupied in that area where he was?
There are 12 cells down one side and 12 cells down the other. And so far, it's just those two humans that are basically trying to get you to let them go.
Jailbreak?
I mean, how quick can you get these open? Otherwise,
About as
we
quick as
gotta
I
come
just
back.
did. That's why I want you to watch where he's walking to.
How far around is this corner that he turned down?
You guys are probably down about 20 feet. They were at 60 feet, then they turned a corner at 80 feet. So
If I go
So
that
60
far
feet.
away, we're going to start to spread the group out too far.
That's within one sprint distance.
If we get into a fight with no resources, that could be really bad anyway.
You're metagaming in.
No, I'm. She and I
It's
have
gonna-
been doing this stuff for a while. We got to stick together as much as we can right now.
All right. Well, our choices are we follow them as a group or we jailbreak and risk losing them.
So Janie, you see at the far end of the other hallway, you see what looks like somebody walking in your direction.
Okay. All right, we got to go.
That way?
We'll jailbreak later.
No,
Or from that way?
from the other direction. Yeah,
So I'm looking behind us.
correct. And you think that from this distance, they wouldn't see you as any more than what you see as them.
Okay.
But you do see somebody that's coming.
And they're walking toward us.
And you're pretty sure they're
You're
walking
gonna
toward
be
us.
doing
So
it,
I
just
telepathically tell
No.
each of you in turn, there's someone coming this way. We need
Right,
to make a decision.
We've got to go. Zeed is around the corner. I don't know if you heard it. I tell Ruffian we should keep going after Zeed. Do you agree?
He points down the
Okay,
hallway.
we got to go.
I telepathically tell each of the prisoners, keep your mouth shut and we'll be back for you.
Okay, they seem kind of shocked. But
And I flutter my eyes
There we
as
go.
I say it.
okay.
There we go.
All right, so
Don't give them ideas.
So you go down beyond the cells. You get to the left-hand turn, and the hallway keeps on going, and you can see that they're a little further down that hallway. There's another turn to the right, and there's a room on the left. But right here, there's just a left-hand turn.
Okay.
And you look down there, and you just barely see like the tail guy in that group taking a right-hand turn.
Okay.
And they're like 30 feet down that hallway.
Okay. They went to the right. Let's
Second
go.
verse, same
Get
as
ready.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we should check that alcove to the left, take a quick look before we round that corner, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
What?
When we get to the place where you said there's an opening on the left, but a turn to the
She's
right.
indicating that
and
we
they-
should look both ways before we cross the street.
Yeah. We should
So
make
we
sure
don't-
we,
so we don't
we
get caught
look
by
at
ogres.
what's in that alcove to the left as we turn to the right to follow them.
I don't remember saying there was an alcove to the left. I'm confused.
You said it was a room.
You said there was a room to the left.
Yeah, like you're taking a left-hand turn right now.
Okay.
If you don't take that left-hand turn, you walk straight. There's a door to a room there.
Oh, I
okay.
I thought it was down the hall to the left. I totally
It
misunderstood.
is down the
how
hall
you
to
were-
the left.
Okay.
Further from where you are, down the hall on the
Okay,
left, there's a
okay.
door.
We thought it was the other hall.
This is very confusing.
Yeah.
No, the direction that you were
Damn
going,
it, Chris! Why didn't
We
you
were
make
going
us a
this
map?
way.
Okay, so
the direction you are going.
Turn left.
If you don't turn left,
Yeah.
you will see a door
There's
on
a
your
door
left.
here.
So there's a door
Okay.
here.
Right. I thought you were describing a door there.
No.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right, we got to follow. Go.
All right,
Come on.
So you go down there. So everybody make stealth checks again.
Oh, Jesus. With guidance?
No, Ruffian doesn't.
Dang it.
This is a little more
yeah.
in the moment kind of a thing.
Intensive. Yeah. Bar.
I failed it.
Ah,
Are we still in the same marching
blind
order?
dice.
I would assume so, unless you guys tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
With our poor
Failed it too.
ruffian with no
Yeah, don't forget you're at disadvantage. But I think with that roll, I don't think it's going to
stealth
matter
check?
anyway.
Regular stealth check?
Just regular, straight up stealth check.
I rolled. There's no guidance. That's right.
That went cock.
Cock.
If you're trying to do it in, yeah.
I can give myself. No, I should probably say that.
Ruffian didn't do terribly.
12.
Oh, actually, he has disadvantage too.
Huh?
Oh, ruffian has
Yeah, okay.
disadvantage.
I'm sorry. So 12.
12.
12.
5.
5.
4.
4.
Oh my God. 19.
19. Okay.
At least she's in the front.
So you're going down this hallway and you're trying, obviously, not to make a lot of noise, but you're like bumping into the walls, you're bumping into crates, you're trying to make speed, and so you're getting a little bit hasty. So nothing happens at the moment. But as you go down this hallway, you're kind of cursing at yourselves because you're making a lot of noise in this hallway. It's a little more cramped, a little more boxes. You're kind of tripping and moving because you're trying to go fast. So there's definitely some noise.
Do we see where they went?
You can see where it turns.
Okay, so peek
Yeah.
around the turn to the right.
Okay.
Weapons drawn.
You see about 30 feet from that point, you see there is another like section of cells. And you see that one of the guys go to a room that's right before the cell.
Okay.
And he brings Ruffian's weapons in there.
Okay.
And then you see the other people basically going down to the cells. And that's just like, that's what you get with your quick look.
Okay, so I turn back and say.
So at the moment, they're all stopped and there's a guy inside that room.
So I turn back and say they're putting ruffians' weapons in a room on the left. There's other cells on the right, and the other guys kept going towards the cells. You want to try to jump the guys in the room with ruffian's weapon? You need your weapons,
Guy.
ruffian? The
Guys.
guy?
Singular.
Okay, singular guy.
That guy.
He kind of shrugs but shakes his head like, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, and where are the other guys in the hallway? How far away at this point?
Take another look and make a perception check.
Okay. Take a look.
And he will guide you on that.
Oh, well, that's good because I'm going to need it. Ugh, that's not great. 8, 10, 14. Tie my.
14. Okay.
Yep.
So you see the rest of the group. You see Marin and 2 of the guards go inside of a cell.
Okay.
And there is one guard with his back to you.
Okay.
And there is one guard in the room that is closest to you.
Okay. So they're in a cell. There's one guard with their back to me. Marin and a couple other guys went in the cell. And the one guy's in the room with ruffians' weapons. We want to try to jump them?
So Ruffian makes like the shush thing
Okay.
with his finger.
Okay. What do you want to do?
He kind of mimics like beating up on the guy.
Trying to knock somebody out quietly?
But he's indicating that you have to be quiet to
Okay.
not draw the other people from the end of the hallway.
Okay.
So he's just trying to give you
Say who-
some idea. It's like if we go in there, We can't just go in there guns a-blazing, because then
Okay.
everybody will hear it.
How are we going to knock him out?
You said he was inside? Dick.
So no
Inside the
spells
room.
is what he's probably.
And
Well, I mean, you guys,
Would that be
you guys feel like,
off the
you know,
wall?
it's
If you're
it's
frozen.
possible that you could take him out in one hit.
Okay. I grab.
That wasn't a hint.
All right. I sheathe my wakazashis and grab my laser rifle. And I pan carefully around the hall and try to take aim on the guy who's
He just went in
going
the
into
room.
the room.
The guy that's
He
in the
went
room?
He went into the room.
He's been in the
Yeah,
room.
that's-
In the room.
Okay.
He's been in
All
the
right.
room.
So I'm going to try to.
is there anybody in the hallway?
There's a guard with his back turned in the hall.
There's a guard with a back turned in the hallway. There's a guy in the room, and there's Marin and another guard in another room.
Correct.
In a cell.
You can only actually see one person in the
And
hallway.
there's hell in a cell.
And his back is to you, and he seems to be waiting because they're basically in what you think is probably a cell where Zeed is.
So you think that guard, they're going to see that guard if he's the first one who falls down dead?
If you try to kill the guy that's in the hallway, that's standing right next to the cell where the people
Yeah.
are, they will probably see that happen. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's be quiet. His back is to us, and let's go in the room.
Okay.
I go in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
And
door. So the door is.
Put my weapon
the door
away. Put my
is
swords out again.
open.
Okay.
So part of the hallway is blocked.
Okay.
Okay. So
We can use that as cover.
correct.
Okay.
Yes. So, give me stealth checks again with advantage this time, or regular if you have disadvantage.
Okay.
As you basically hug the wall where the door is open.
I didn't forget that last time.
Hey!
Look at that.
Went out.
Went off of John's hand.
Hey, whatever.
Incidental stuff on the field. Hey. All right.
19.
19,
13.
13,
20.
20.
24.
Okay. All right. So you think you do a pretty good job of hugging that wall and staying behind that door, and then so what's the order? Who goes into the room first?
I will, because my weapons are probably the quietest.
Could I make a survival check to see if this is to kind of get a feeling of whether or not this is a trap?
I can whack him over the head with my quarterstaff. That worked really well
Or can I
last
just,
adventure.
or can I just assume as character? You think this might be a trap?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Give me a perception check.
Passive 11.
11. Okay. You have no indication one way or the other
Okay.
if this is a trap.
I think they just want to move her. They know we're coming after her.
Okay, so
So,
Arvine, you come around that corner,
yep.
and where did you come around that corner? That guy is he's turning around as he is basically leaving ruffians stuff. You see a bunch of actually this is obviously a storeroom for weapons and armor and things like that from their slaves, but there actually isn't a whole lot in here right at the moment.
Okay.
There are like a couple suits of armor and things like that, but basically he's turning around right as you walk in there, and it's a small room.
Yep.
So you have a surprise round on him if
Okay.
you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
Okay. So tell me what you do with your surprise round.
So I'm going to try to, slash him across the throat with my wakizashi.
Okay.
Keep him, both of them,
So
if given the
violent,
opportunity.
Brutal.
Decapitation.
Brutal.
We need no noise.
Oh, he'll make some noise. He's like,
Maybe more of a.
Hopefully not loud enough. That's it. So yeah, okay. So wakizashi.
And you say I'm warmongering and violent. Can't even knock the guy out. No. Gotta go right for the throat.
Okay. Please don't roll poke. Please don't roll poke. All right. Primary hand. Ugh. AC 12 to hit.
Hold on, checking. Where's this dude? That will hit.
Okay, that's for 10 slashing damage.
Okay, so the guard, you come in, you see the guard putting the things away. He turns around, sees you, his head goes off.
Turn to the others.
Better his head than the alarm, I suppose.
All right, so
decapitation.
pull everybody in, get ruffian stuff, hand it to him. Okay.
The guard's decapitated head has a surprised look.
I kind of bow my head and feel a little bit bad, but there's no time. So, all right. So now are we going after the other three?
Okay,
Kind
so
of look to Ruffian for whether he thinks we should or not.
Any other interesting weapons?
it's basically stuff from the player's handbook. It's
Yeah.
nothing really stands out as being exceptional.
Okay.
Okay. So do we want to try
It's all crap.
Do we want to try to take out the other guard in the hall at range? And then go for the guys who are in the cell with what we are assuming is Zeed? Because they're trying to get her out of here?
Yeah, if you take a quick peek around the door, you can see the one guard still standing there. He does kind of look over his shoulder down towards the door as you look around the corner, but you manage to pull your head back.
Okay.
So he's obviously on sentry duty while they're interacting with Zeed in some way.
Yeah. I can try to shoot him.
Maybe we can sneak up on them in disguise. We got this guy's face right here.
Just like
What
cut
do
his
we-
face off and put it over your face.
Face. Face. What do you guys think? I can try to shoot him, or we can try to sneak up on him and surprise him.
Well, so
We gotta
far,
go.
surprises are advantage, so if you
Right.
can shoot them and not make a whole lot of noise, that'll probably be
I mean,
beneficial.
are laser rifles, I lack this knowledge, are they loud? I'm assuming there's probably a loud noise, in which case that's probably not
Do
something.
they
mean,
go pew
it's-
pew, or are they just kind of a bonk bonk?
Well, I mean, in comparison to a black powder weapon, it's much quieter.
Okay.
It does make
Okay.
a laser-like noise,
All right. So
but it doesn't make a giant.
with the fact that I saw him peeking towards me, I kind of try to judge the timing for when he's going to look back around to the other side. And I switch the swords for my rifle real quick and then pan around the corner prepared to take a shot.
Okay, I mean, you can see like between the door's made of wood, and you can see that it's kind of an older door, so you can kind of peek through the cracks, put your eye right up against the door,
Okay.
and you can see that he's looking back into the room.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. And I forget, going prone doesn't get advantage unless you have the feet, right?
Correct.
It just
How-
keeps thing.
How far away?
no.
If it keeps you from having disadvantage, right?
If you go prone,
Yeah.
I believe it gives you. I'm not sure if it gives you +2 to hit unless you have the feet or not.
Okay. That's probably not worth it.
Okay. How far away is he?
He's like 30 feet from where you are.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody else, when she takes the shot, get ready to rush in.
Yeah.
Ruffian nods his head.
Okay. All right. So, all right, peek around the corner and take the shot.
Okay.
AC 12 again.
You hit him.
That's only for 6
Okay,
this
and-
time.
Since he's not aware that you're there, we'll say you get advantage.
Oh. Okay. I want to try one more just to see if it's a critical.
Kind of along the same lines as if you're invisible
Yeah.
and you get to attack with disadvantage. He has no idea that you're there.
I guess, yeah.
That's AC better. AC 20 to hit.
But not critical.
But it's 6 damage. It's not spectacular.
It's 6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take careful aim and you shoot him in the back, right in the area that would basically go through to the front of his heart. And he goes, phew, and it hits him, and he falls down. And you hear Marin go, "What?"
And rush.
Go, go, go.
Okay. Let's roll initiative.
Well, we certainly surprised him. Oh. It's okay. The boom boom should probably come last anyway.
3.
3.
He rolled a 1.
Greg?
16.
6.
Yeah, Matisse. It's like Matisse has been working with Arvine for a while. She's ready
Strax.
to go.
15.
15.
15.
15.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Plus
So
1.
that's a head. Okay.
Yep.
And Ruffian. No, it's not too bad.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew. Pew pew. All right, setting up the initiative board.
Okay, we need...
You can leave all that there, John. That's fine. And
We can just pretend like this is the hallway that we were in.
Yeah, sure. I just need room positions. That's going to matter.
no, I was asking you to keep the map the way it was.
Oh, Exactly what it was. So it's
Yeah.
like this and like this. Okay.
Yeah,
So at this point, we're down here.
correct. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like take a marker and draw or something on the vinyl map to represent it, you can do that, or you can just.
We just slide the whole thing towards Sarah and then put it all in the middle.
Okay. Could do that.
So Matisse is first, followed by Arvine. Matisse,
Yeah, which I think it was like
Strax,
2 from the end for the stairs and the alcove.
Ruffian, Janie.
Not that it matters much.
I gotta roll for my dudes.
Yeah. Okay, so where was the room you're in? You said it was
Like here on the
10,
this
15,
side.
He's got a
30,
Janie's got a gun.
30 things. And the room they are in is 30 feet down.
We gotta
from
figure
that.
out a way to have Janie have a gun before the end of this campaign.
It's about here. Okay.
Okay, so our initiative order is Matisse, Arvine, Strax, Guards, Ruffian, Janie.
Okay.
That's
Because
kinda good,
it matters
actually,
because, let's see, you
your
would be
utility in the
here.
because you can freeze him probably.
These would be behind you.
Where's this? Oh, the room was on the other side, John.
Was it? Oh, was it on this side?
The weapon room was on that side.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Where are there crates? Because taking cover could be relevant.
I should have brought some
Okay.
dungeon tiles. I had that out there.
Not like that.
Do you want us to wait while you get some stuff? Or?
Yeah. Hold on just a second.
25, 30 feet.
Here's the
down.
room. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, hold on one sec while I do that. I'm going to go grab a couple of small little dungeon tile things. Actually, you know what? This will be easier. I'm just going to give you some of my mini six-sideds. There's that. There's that.
They're so cute.
Right there, though. Distribute those in the hallway, John.
Oh, just random location.
Yeah, put like one in a square. Yeah, that's fine. Put one right there. That's fine. And then another one, and then another one in between those. Maybe like right in front of. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There you go. There
So
you go.
they're big enough to hide behind.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Don't let the
Is there
the size of the dice
anything
fool you.
past the cell that they're in?
It keeps going down and then turns to
Are
the
there
right.
crates?
There are some down there, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Close the door.
Okay. So, top of the initiative order, you see Marin come running out of the hallway, looks down there,
Wow,
and
Marin beat us.
yeah, he did. He looks down the hallway, and he yells, "You again!" And then he goes running down, and takes that right, and disappears.
There's another right down here.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Matisse, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Are there
Here.
guards out there already, or
Yeah. Hold on.
I do. Love you.
Actually, at the moment, there are no guards out there right now.
But there will be soon.
John, can you put these two guys in that room?
You guys in the room.
Yes. Yeah, so you got one of the guards in the room.
Right,
The other guard was taken down in the hall.
It's here.
No,
Oh.
They're in the room.
They're both
there's
in the
two.
room.
Okay. All right.
They're both in the room.
Okay.
And you see Marin run out there, and he sees you guys and recognizes you guys, takes off, but you don't see them there right now.
okay? I wonder if I should wait and hold my action to see if they move.
You can
just go.
ready to do something, or you can move
So
down
I
there,
ready-
or
the first one I see move, I do a laser shoot laser rifle.
shoot laser rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it is Arvine.
Let's see here. If I come here, do I get line of sight with my laser rifle?
If you're
I can't share the space with the crate.
No,
can
you
I?
can't.
Okay.
I'm confused as to what you're showing me.
15, 20.
From there, you can
Can
see.
I get line of sight from there, or is no? I'm
No,
guessing.
no, you can't.
Because there's no corner.
No, you can't. You can't get it from behind the crate.
To get it from here. Yeah.
Okay. She's going to come up and take cover behind this crate.
Okay.
And she's going to ready so that the first one she sees, she'll shoot it.
Okay. And then Strax.
Strax. Okay, so first move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will sprint. 5, 10. I look in the room.
You see they're taking out laser pistols.
Just the 2 guards?
Just the 2 guards.
I slam the door shut.
You can see they have keys on them, but okay.
That's all right. I can.
That's fine.
Slam the door shut and
Sure.
then see if I. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zeed is in there.
Zeed is in there.
Zeed is in
okay,
there. I'm
that
sorry.
makes a big difference.
Sorry.
So you're not going to slam the door shut?
So I'm no.
I thought you were referring specifically to the bad guys.
Okay, no.
There are 2 bad guys in there with Zeed.
With Zeed. Okay.
Correct.
That makes a big difference. Can I have a mini for Zeed?
Yes.
Because if it was just the 2 guards, I was going to slam the door shut and break the lock. But gonna need the bird.
Just don't get this thug mini mixed up with the
Yeah.
with the crossbow minis.
It's like okay. So she's probably tucked there in the corner. Actually, they're probably more like that.
Yes, that's good, John. Yep.
Okay.
So just real quick for the listeners, we have these 10-foot passageways set up with some dice as crates, and then there's a small 10x10 room off of one of these 10x10 hallways where Zeed and the 2 remaining guards are. And people are moving up and taking positions and getting ready to shoot. So continue,
Okay.
John.
Let's see. Well, I've already used my action.
Yeah. Picture, Sarah. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's see. Then let's see. I have. Is the door across the whole width or just this one section?
It's just that one. It's just that one 5-foot section there.
Okay.
It's open at the moment.
It is open.
Yep.
No, I'm just deciding whether. Let's see. I'm not the best one to step in there, but I don't want them to take the bird hostage and kill the bird.
They're not pointing their laser rifle, their laser pistols
At the bird.
at Zeed.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
worth money.
They look kind of scared but like they're ready to shoot.
Okay. Then in that case, I will just simply continue on past to
Okay.
here. Because I used my action, I unfortunately cannot ready anything, but I'll take position there.
Okay. So then after that is the guards. Okay.
Do I have line of sight corner to that guy, or would he have cover? I thought he was in the back of the cell, and if he's in the back, I know I certainly wouldn't. But there's corner to corner.
Yeah, I mean, we did have to kind of rearrange that a little bit because of
Yeah.
Zeed. If you want to take your shot right now, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll say that as Strax moves by the cell,
Yeah.
the guard's ready for a fight, like switch positions, and that guy comes within your line of sight.
Okay.
Matisse, hold on. You are right next to the room with the weapons, where the weapons were, right? You're in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So take a shot first with cover.
Okay.
With your laser rifle, and then Irene will get to take her shot.
Which with cover, you're just going to add to the AC.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell me what you hit, and I'll take care of the cover myself.
Okay. So 13.
13 hits.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep.
For
So
6.
For 6. Okay. So you see one guard kind of step into an area where you can see him, and you very accurately shoot your laser through the bars, and you hit him, and he falls dead.
Nice.
Okay. So you don't have to take your ready action. You can still be
Okay,
holding it.
I'll hold it for the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now guards.
So now the guards. Okay. So that guy shoots at you through the bars.
Oh, they're open bars.
Yeah, they're open bars.
I thought that was. I was
Bars and grates in the hall.
No, I was envisioning like not so much cell doors as much as dungeon doors. But
Or you-
okay.
I suppose I could have been. I could have been a little more descriptive of that.
No, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Now there's ogres.
Hold on. So
No, there's guards.
Two.
Guards could be ogres, though.
It's true. Ogres can be guards.
Ooh, natural 20.
Ouch.
Oh, he shoots.
He shoots.
And he scored.
So
Hopefully not too deeply.
he does 6 damage with his laser pistol.
I'm bloody.
Yowza.
Good job, last remaining guard. The critical with the laser pistol. Okay, so then he steps out into the hallway and attempts to run by you. So when he steps into that square there,
Okay.
You have a ready
shoot
action.
him. I'm sorry. That's not. All right. Shoot him.
you see him get a good shot on Strax, and then
Right.
and then he tries to flee.
Okay. So I shoot him. I don't hit him though. That's AC 8. 8.
8. Okay, you shoot and it goes over his shoulder.
Ugh. Gross.
5, 10, 15, 20. So he's going to go.
Boo.
He's going to provoke from you, John.
Well, this is 30. He's not out. This is 30. He's not out of my range yet.
Oh, okay. So then he moves there, and that's his turn.
Okay.
That's because you have the halberd. Yeah,
Right.
I gotcha.
Ruffian.
Janie.
Ruffian.
Ruffian. Sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
30's
30.
here. Where's my blood?
Oh, yeah. John is bloodied. That
John
means
wants
he's
his
at
blood.
less than half of his. Bloodied is less than half your maximum hit points. So John is bloodied, and we have a bloodied marker on his on Strax. So he is going to double move into the cell.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can go all the way just to there.
Yeah, he basically goes in there and starts checking out Zeed and seeing how she's doing.
Yeah, he's checking out Zeed.
And then it's Janie.
You have a target. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You do have a target.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65 feet away.
Stretch.
Pew.
Pew!
So again, I'll add as cover. You just tell me what you hit. Is this cold? Yeah? Ray of Frost? Okay, here we go.
Frosty.
Oh, that's a 7, not a 1. Okay,
DC
maybe.
12.
That hits.
For 6.
6. Okay, so you shoot that cold energy down the hallway. You get it in between the crates, in between all of your party members, and it hits him on the shoulder and the neck, and it freezes him up, and he just falls over dead.
They're crunchy. Thank goodness.
Doesn't take the cold well. Okay.
It's like the slow motion shot of the ice bolt flying by our ears and stuff.
Okay, so we're out of combat, and Ruffian immediately is like leading Zeed out of the cell and back down the hallway, and Ruffian's like pointing down the hallway.
Towards where the warehouse guy went, or back where we came
Back
from?
where you came from.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Do we
That's
really
the
want to
mission.
let him go again?
That's the mission. Let's go. That's the mission.
This is going to come back to haunt us.
And
deal with it when it does.
as you start to run down the hallway there, you do start to hear people coming from where Marin was.
Yeah.
You can hear
We
the sound of
gotta
people
go.
coming.
We don't want this fight right now. We'll deal with it later.
Okay, then as we get by here, I cast create bonfire right here.
Okay. There's a bonfire there.
There's a bonfire there.
All right.
Take the bird with
Shove
us.
the second
Oh, yeah,
crate
the bird's
back
coming
into
with
the
us.
pile as we run by.
All right. So you basically start to navigate back through, and yeah. So down there was where you guys.
Yeah,
that
we'll
was just
switch it
right
back around.
Yeah.
We just extended the
okay.
hallway for the
Okay,
fight.
let's reshift this. Let's recombobulate. Shift it all back this way.
Recalculating.
Buffering.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yep. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so that's where the alcove was, and this is where the stairs were.
The Halcove.
The alcove.
Yeah.
The alcove.
So we're just kind of we're gonna kind of sandbox this a little bit. As you guys are running through that area where you had the terrible stealth checks, as you guys are moving through it, somebody comes out from a door in that hallway and says, "What is going on here?" and sees you all over there, and draws a laser pistol and tries to take a shot at whoever the person is in the back, which is probably Ruffian. So he's going to take a quick shot at Ruffian, and he hits Ruffian.
Ouch.
Don't make him unconscious yet.
For 1 point of force damage.
Slam the door in his face.
Through an elbow.
All right, so if you, again, we're kind of sandboxing it, so if you want to keep on moving, you don't think you can get off another shot before you get around the corner, but you figure he's going to be in pursuit.
Okay.
So you guys, does anybody want to stop and take a shot? You just want to keep moving?
Keep
Sarah,
moving.
can I reach back and whack and move my quarterstaff?
He's behind. You guys have already gone beyond the
back
room that he
behind
was
us.
in, and he was back behind you.
Okay.
And he came out of a door and turned and looked and shot because Ruffian was right in the back.
I'll keep going, but like right as we're about to round that corner, I'll wheel real quick and try to shoot at him down the hall before I poof around the.
We're already
Yeah.
past him.
Right, but looking back at the hall, like if he's back here somewhere, or he's back here.
Correct.
So before I round this corner,
That's fine. You can take a
I'm
shot.
gonna take
Yeah,
a shot.
Do it.
So that will hit for AC 16,
16 will hit.
and that'll hit for 8.
8s. Okay, you blast that guy with the laser rifle. Laser rifle, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and he goes flying back against the wall and then falls over dead.
Okay.
And then you see another person come out of that door as you all
All right,
go around the
all
corner.
right, we gotta
So-
go.
I let a bonfire in that doorway. Let's go.
Okay. You hear somebody yell, "Fire! Fire!" Okay, so you run down that hallway towards the stairway that goes back up into the warehouse, and as you're running down there, somebody comes around a corner. There's another guard there, and he goes, What's going on? Who are you?"
I lit a bonfire. No. This is getting monotonous.
If he's near me, I'm just gonna like slam him in
he's
the
down-
face
he's
with the
he's
bottom
down
of
the
the
hallway. No,
rifle.
he's like down the hallway,
okay.
and he sees all of you running down
Okay,
the
then
hallway
I'm gonna
together.
shoot at him.
And you're not guards.
Okay, yeah. As soon as he peeks out, I shoot.
Okay, he's going to take a shot first
Okay.
at somebody random, and there's 6 of you, right? Or 7 with Zeed?
7 was Zeed.
7 with Zeed, okay. So I'm going to start with Sarah.
Yeah, there's 6 of us with Zeed.
6 of us with
6
Zeed.
was Zeed. 6 Zeed. I'm math good.
Mathing.
My
Starting
intelligence
with
is
Sarah.
only
Math
18 right
ability.
now. I can't math.
Oh, only.
Starting with Sarah, and Zeed is number 6. Here we go. Sarah takes a shot at you with his laser pistol. Oh, that was good timing. Oh, almost a critical. I assume a 19 on the die is going to hit you? Mm-hmm. Okay. You take 1 point of force damage.
Owie.
Kind of goes right over your shoulder and just nicks you across the shoulder. It's like, stop, help, guards! I mean, he's a guard, but he's yelling for help from other guards. So you guys, does anybody want to take a shot?
Hell yeah, I want
Yeah.
to take a shot. You just shot my sister.
Okay, go ahead.
Not that
It's a little more fast and loose, so we're not doing initiative, so go ahead.
Not that this stupid little pea shooter has done me any good anyway so far. One black powder pistol.
Yourself a ballista.
Hey, I'll take a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
For 4.
For 4.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on the damage and I only get plus
Okay.
1 on it. Oh, wait. No, wait. Isn't there something?
You get to add your dex mod to the damage.
Yeah, my dex mod is 1.
Okay.
So,
So it's 4?
still 4. Yeah.
Well, do you have a ranged fighting style?
Only level 1.
Okay.
Okay. So
You get-
you shoot and you hit him in the stomach, and like he falls down grabbing his stomach, and he's like, "Help!"
Help.
He's still trying to yell for help, and now he's on the ground bleeding
Arvine
very
shoots
badly.
him.
Why? He's not
You're
following.
just
He's not
gonna
coming
leave him?
after us.
Okay,
Let's go.
then leave him.
No, he's not.
Go.
He's not.
Okay.
So I mean, you can hear him. You can hear more people coming from the hallway behind you.
Okay, we gotta go.
Just,
And
Yeah.
as you go up, as you're going up the stairs, you see like a couple will come from the hallway that was up ahead of you, and they kind of see what's going on, and they look curious. But again, you barely catch a glimpse of them
Yeah,
as you're
we
running
go.
up the stairs.
All right. We go.
So you go up the stairs.
we
GTFO.
didn't rescue the guys we promised we'd rescue.
I can.
Yeah, the humans are like, hey,
I-
hey. away as you go running
I have
by.
ideas for what to do with that. We'll
Okay.
discuss that when we have a quiet moment.
So you guys run up the stairs and you go back into the warehouse and then
I slam the door shut on the thing and lock it again.
okay.
All right.
So we're out of combat. We don't need combat music anymore.
I'd say set the warehouse on fire, but I don't want
That's
the
what I
people
was
downstairs
thinking.
who are innocent to die. That's what
Didn't somebody already suggest that once?
Janie suggested it when we were interrogating. I thought it had merit, but at the time we thought the guy was just a guy. We
Oh,
weren't
sure,
if
but,
he was or not, right?
you know.
That's yeah.
Might
Okay,
have
so-
merit to burn down a whole building, but take out a guy that might
that
cause
would-
problems
that
for us
would-
later. Oh no, we can't do
Do
that.
something that creates enough of a
So,
distraction.
what are you
that
guys
get
doing? You
away.
guys go up there, you lock it.
Okay.
People are coming, even though you
So-
locked it, but people are
Do
coming.
we set a small fire or do we just go? Just go. Okay.
Can I attempt to break the lock so that,
You can, and
so that
then
it can't be unlocked?
No. You can break
Yeah.
it, and then it won't work
I'm
anymore.
sure they have other ways out.
They probably have a key
But
or
not
something
here.
secret.
They can.
Let's go.
They can blast with laser weapons right through it, or hack their way through it.
Just
Yeah.
a crate.
It's just wood.
It's
It's
a
just a
crate.
wooden crate.
Oh, okay.
It's like smashing through the walls of the death house. It's kind of like so. Okay.
You got 5 seconds to decide.
All right, let's go.
Go.
4,
Run.
3.
Run.
Go.
We're running.
Okay. And that's the end of Spacefarers Lost and Found Part 1. Stay tuned for Lost and Found Part 2. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.